Welcome as we welcome you to the North Rock Creek Field as tonight we have the #1 ranked Dale Lady Pirates against Purcell. The Lady Dragons come in 1-1 as leadoff is going to fly out. As that was Mac McKay, and making the catch for Dale is, of course, Kinsley Hill, who's on the mound. She's throwing today to Breeze Higdon behind the plate. As we didn't get a Dale lineup, we'll figure it out as we go. As the Lady Dragons get the first hit of the ball game, that one by KK Vasquez, and Micah Martinez is going to step in to bat number 3. Solid single by KK. And Micah takes the first pitch strike. Micah is the first baseman. So that's high in the air. Should be caught. And it is. As the play out there. There you go. It's a good shot of Holland Herring. And I believe it was Chloe Jones who made the catch. Strike 1. And another single. As a good backup there as they get it in for the first run of the ball game on the fielding error. And Martinez with the RBI.
Hannah Whitaker.
And Whitaker steps in. I missed one. Sorry. It's actually Resendez with the RBI. She stands on second, and KK came all the way around. And Hannah steps in. No balls, 2 strikes. And another base hit. And Whitaker is going to take an extra base.
In the batter's box, number 22, J.C. Baker.
So Whitaker on second, J.C. Baker steps up. And in there, strike 1. So you have Resendez on third, Whitaker on second. And that should get him out of the inning. And it does, as we'll be back. Bottom of the first as Dale trots in. They trail 1-0. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, relief from allergies, and so much more. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority. A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting. To the batter's box for Dale is going to be Teague Muncie. I believe Teague over at short to start things off. here in the first. And I believe also, this is going to be a lot of guessing, but it's going to be fun trying to figure it out. Hartley Snyder on deck. She's the left fielder. That's a ball. And Teague deep and over the fence. That's her third home run of the day for Teague, as she pounds it again. She just steps into it and it's gone. It's actually a beautiful swing. Might have lost her earring. And stepping in is Hartley Snyder.
Number 1, Hartley Snyder.
Hartley playing left field, and Kelby Welcher on deck, the first baseman. Two balls, no strikes.
I'm gonna tell all your shit.
And the walk. On the mound for Purcell is KK Vasquez.
Number 25, Kelby Welcher.
As Welcher takes a first pitch strike. And stepping on deck for Dale is going to be Kinley Patton. Welcher with another one. 3-1, 2-1 shot, 3-0. As Patton's going to step in. Kelby Welcher gets all of that, and she and Snyder home. Nobody out, 2 home runs already, with 3 runs across for Dale. And Patton steps in.
Batting number 20, Kinley Patton.
Kinley Patton. Out in center field. One and one the count. Holland Herring on deck as Patton reaches on the air, and she's going to go to second as Holland Herring steps in. Holland on third base today. So the air, and Patton goes to second. Dale 7-1, trying to get 8-1. And a good play on the short hop, but Patton going to come all the way around to score as Holland has a double. And that is going to bring to the plate
number 21, Kaylin Solis.
Kaylin Solis, the second baseman. Herring on second. That's going to be foul, out of play. So the first 4 runners across for Dale. Nobody out. They lead 4-1.
Batter is out.
Solis.
Now batting number 10.
Solid shot to
Lane.
the second baseman. That second baseman is Mac McKay. So I think I said KK Vasquez is pitching, but actually that's not the case. It's Hannah Whitaker who's pitching. And she is throwing to Chloe Morrow. Over at first is Micah Martinez. That's going to be out to right field and caught for the final out of the inning. Annika Raper catches that. I'm sorry, that's just, that's not the final out. That's the first out, second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up for Dale, the pitcher, Kinsley Hill. And she's going to bring home Holland as Kinsley with a solid single.
Now batting number 3, Breezy Higdon.
And Breezy Higdon stepping up. Breezy, just a freshman. She had a solid game against North Rock Creek, coming in midway through, and a catalyst to that victory as she led off both of the innings in fine fashion. That's going to be up the middle, should be an out, and it is. As Purcell gives up 4 in the first, or 5 in the first.
After one inning,
Dale leads
Purcell
5-1. Will come up in the second inning after these messages.
Hi, welcome in. Let's go see Jim.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart, they're good people to deal with.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Max Motley checks in to catch for Dale. And the hitter is going to hit that one foul for Purcell is Annika Raper, the right fielder. Strike 2. That one just off the plate.
I know she did, but I looked at her and she was looking like you still.
And it's going to be strike 3.
In the batter's box, number 32, Ava Sparks.
Ava Sparks steps in, third baseman. That's going to be fly out to
Batter is
center
out.
and caught.
Now batting number 11, Chloe Morrow.
Chloe Jones makes that catch into center field position. And the third out as Morrow
Score remains AO5 for
knocks
Purcell
it
1.
into the third out, and Dale leads in the middle of 2, 5-1.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. Chloe Jones steps up to the plate for Dale. We just saw her make the play out in center field. And Whitaker delivers first pitch ball. Hannah set with another one. Ball off the plate. And that's going to be a soft roller. Whitaker handles it for the first out of the inning. On the 1-3 put out.
5, Teague Muncie.
And that's going to bring up Teague Muncie. Teague tagged it in the first. First swing of the bat for a home run. And she's stepping in for another look. Inside ball 1. The wind picking up a little bit. Coming from right field, right in the batter's face on the right-hand side. 2 balls, no strikes. They're keeping it inside on Teague. Don't want her to extend those arms, and she's looking for the sign. Can I swing, coach? Sure. And that'll be a base hit. So Teague 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. And that's going to bring up Hartley Snyder. Hartley walked in the first, came around to score on the Welcher home run. That's going to be popped up in the infield and an out. So that brings back up Kelby Welcher. She had a 2-run shot in the first.
Kelby Welcher.
Kelby takes a first pitch strike.
Holy crap, dude. Look at that. Bo's getting so aggressive, man.
That's a ball. 1-2. And that's hit strong left center for the out.
Batter is out.
And Lady Pirates are retired. They leave one on and lead 5-1 as we are at the end of 2. You're watching Oklahoma slow pitch softball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time. I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have. Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support local. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
Welcome back as Purcell back up to the plate. And that's going to go right back to Hill for out number 1.
Batting for Purcell, number 33, Mac McKay.
Stepping in for Purcell is Max McKay. That's
Batter is out.
flied out to right.
Now
Out number
batting
2.
number 25, KK Vasquez.
As KK Vasquez. She had a single and scored in the first. And she steps in with 2 out. That should be out number 3, and it is, as Hill puts down Purcell. 1, 2, 3 here in the 3rd. You're watching Oklahoma slow pitch softball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
Kinley Patton set to step in for Dale. Kinley reached on an error, came around to score in the first. She's playing deep outfield, probably the rover, might be the center fielder. But the athletic Patton we saw earlier playing shortstop as well. And she takes that one to deep left center for the first out of the inning.
In the batter's box,
As set for that was J.C. Baker.
Holland Herring.
And she takes it in, and it brings up Holland Herring. Holland steps in from third. And she's going to right field with that, and it drops for a single, and it gets by. So Holland continues to run as Purcell brings it. Holland all the way to third.
In the batter's box for Dale, number 21, Kaylin
Solid
Solis.
single. She advanced with the bobble out in right field. She stands on third now with Kaylin Solis stepping in. She's going to get the RBI. Kaylin does what she needed to. Hit to the offside and brought the run in.
Now batting number 10,
That makes it 5-0. 6-0, I'm sorry, Dale. And brings up Daly Lang after the sacrifice by Solis. 2 outs to Daly. Daly popped out in the first. And she takes the first pitch ball off the plate. Outside, ball 2. Whitaker looking for the plate here as Dale with another one across and another batter put on.
Now batting for Dale, number 11, Kinsley Hill.
Kinsley Hill, the pitcher. Got a single in the first and has a single here. So she moves up the runner nicely. 1 pitch, 1 hit. First and second for, let's see who steps in. Looks like it's going to be Max
14,
Motley,
Max Motley,
the catcher, who's checked in for Higdon. So Motley with her first shot at the plate today. That's going to be a slow roller. It'll be a tough play. And the air on the throw. Everybody moving up 2. Run comes across. That's Daly who comes in.
Now batting number 12,
And the runners
Caitlin
had to
Edwards.
stop after advancing the next bag. So now it's runners on second and third with a new batter. I'll let you know who this is, hopefully quick enough. It's going to be Edwards, Caitlin Edwards. And right to third for the third out as Dale scores another 2. She now leads 7-1, and we are through 3. You're watching Oklahoma Slow Pitch Softball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live. First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, relief from allergies, and so much more. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority. A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic. Castor Key Auto Mart, online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart, they're good people to deal with. Welcome back to North Rock Creek as the Dale Lady Pirates, number 1 ranked Dale Lady Pirates at 7-1, lead the 1-1 9th ranked Purcell Dragons 7-1 here. We are starting the 4th inning, and at the plate for the Dragons with the single is Micah Martinez. Micah all the way to second.
In the batter's box,
Good hustle
for
by
Purcell,
Martinez gets her to second.
Number 14.
And that's going to
Ella
bring up
Resendez.
Ella Resendez. Resendez, the shortstop, trying to bring her teammate home. Inside, ball one by Hill. And that's going to hit far, high, long, gone. Resendez with the home run. And she brings home Martinez with her. And the 2-run shot makes our score 7-3. Resendez gets all of that. And it sailed.
Number 8.
So no outs. Hannah Whitaker, the pitcher, steps in. Inside, ball one. Outside, ball two. Let's see where this one goes. I think it right down the middle for the strike. 2-1. That's hit long, hard, far, and off the wall. Played very well off the wall, and Whitaker held to a single. As
Now batting number 22, J.C. Baker.
I'm thinking that was Patton. Might not have been. Might have been her teammate out there, Daly Lang. That's to me. Ooh. I didn't do very well. Strike one. Down the line, nicely placed as the runners both advance as J.C. Baker gets that
Now
hit.
batting number 4, Annika Raper.
And that's going to bring up Annika Raper, the right fielder for the Lady Dragons. Still no outs in the inning. That's down the third base line, and they go for two. Welcher with a good recovery over there to keep a run from scoring, as I believe it was Herring.
Now
It
batting
was
number
Herring who
32,
made that
Ava
play
Sparks.
on third. She gets the one out on the fielder's choice at third. And the runners now at first and second. As Raper reaches on that fielder's choice. Dale trying to get two. And they let another run come across. The turn just not made very well there on that throw.
Batting for Purcell, number 11, Chloe Morrow.
That made it tough for Welcher. Welcher probably could have made that play as Sparks ends up at first. J.C. Baker comes home. And that's the third out of the inning. 3 runs come across, 7-4 our score. We're in the middle of 4. You're watching Oklahoma Slow Pitch Softball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
Hi, welcome in. Let's go see Jim.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker. Teague Muncie stepping in. She's 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. She was left on base in the second. And she takes a first pitch ball. Good pitch shot of Whitaker, the pitcher for Purcell. Teague didn't get much of that, and it sailed almost over the fence in foul territory. There's Whitaker as she steps in. Strike 2. That's going to be outside for an even count. 2-2 to Teague Muncie. That's a solid shot to left field, over the fence. Second home run of the ball game. 4th home run we've seen Teague hit today, as Teague Muncie adds another one for the Dale Lady Pirates. An earlier one I said I didn't think got over 20 feet off the ground. It was hit that solid. There's a good shot at Teague. And that one did not get over 20 feet off the ground. She just drilled it. I think the scoreboard's lucky it didn't hit it. We might have had a natural moment, as might have been her dad mumbled, "Hey, hit it harder." Somebody said it early in the count, and she must have heard it, because she drilled it. Hartley Snyder got under that one, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Out number 1. And Kelly Welcher steps in. The first baseman takes a first pitch ball. Dale doubling up Purcell here in the 4th. Two 2-0. That's hit to right center. Should be caught, and it is. As that center fielder for the Dragons is KK Vasquez. It was either she or JC Baker with that.
Number 20.
With that catch. Having fun out there. And Kinley Patton steps in. First pitch strike from Whitaker. Patton reached and scored on an error. Flew out center field. And she's going to reach on another error. Solid shot. Just unable to handle it.
Now batting number 8,
and Patton on first. Holland Herring steps in. Holland 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. And she looks to keep this going in the inning with 2 outs for Dale. They only have 3 runners left on base. See how Holland handles this. She gets a single. And everybody moves up. That would be Kinley Patton.
41, Kaylin Solis.
And Kaylin Solis steps in. She does have a sacrifice on the day with an RBI. Strike one to the second baseman. That's going to be a solid single. That should score as the girls run their bases. It does. And Kinley Patton comes around as anticipated with contact. She had a good jump. Holland Harris all the way to third from first on Kaylin Solis's single. And she advanced on the throw as well. So second and third now for Daly Lang. Daly 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. She's looking at a two-ball strike or two-ball count. Kinsley Hill on deck. Inside 3. Daly already with a walk. Takes another one. Nope. Right. Daly walked for the second time. And Kinsley Hill steps in. Another ball. Whitaker struggling here to find the plate. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 with 2 outs, bases loaded. And Hill delivers as a couple of more are going to come in. And the bases continue to move as they understand base running. As soon as that ball does not hit a cutoff, everybody kept running. And the runners again at second and third on the solid single from Kinsley. Daly all the way to third. She didn't break stride at all when she saw that throw coming. And that's hit to left center. Going to be a tough play. That's going to clear those bases. As that's Mac Motley with a double. She brings 2 more across. And the Lady Pirates have it rolling. A lot of 2-out runs. And they've got Max standing on first. Caitlin Edwards is going to step in. Max is going to get ready to be a catcher. And Chavez is going to step out to run for Max. And that's going to be the third out of the inning. 13-4 our score. The Lady Pirates up on the Dragons. We're coming in for the 5th inning as you're watching Oklahoma Slow Pitch Softball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
Fording Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience. And that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5. And they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
I recently had questions about my family's health insurance. So I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have. We are back at North Rock Creek as Purcell stepping in, down by 9. They need
Now
runs
batting number 1, Kendra
as
Anderson.
that's going to be fouled. As Hill tries to make the
Batting for
play.
Purcell, number 33,
Good throw over to
Matt
first,
McKay.
just a little bit late, and pulled her off the bag. Tough play for either Motley or Hill. That was just, and Purcell with the popper. And they're going to get the runner at second
Runner is out.
as Mac McKay sits down.
Now batting number 25, KK Vasquez.
Vasquez steps up. So McKay actually stays on first. It's Anderson that is caught. And she was really in no man's land. She couldn't be running because that ball may have well been caught. Vasquez pops it out. Center field.
Runner is out.
For the second out of the inning. And that brings
Now
up
batting number 10,
Micah Martinez. Micah with the single in the first. And that'll be drilled to center field for another single. Patton with the throw to third. Close play at third. As that throw was right on the bag, right where you needed it. That was a good looking play, good looking throw. So that brings up Ella Resendez, who has a home run already. And they're just going to walk her. As two outs in the inning. And that loads the bases. And it goes down the line. 1 run scores. And
Batting for Purcell, number 22, J.C. Baker.
Purcell gets a couple of runs there. Coming across is McKay and Martinez. And Whitaker makes him pay. Baker with another one. Two runs come across. Just J.C. Baker causes a little bit of havoc. She gets to second. And 4 now across for Purcell in the 5th. It's what they needed. And they've got a runner on second. That brings up Raper with 2 outs. Hill over to Welcher. 3rd out of the inning. 13-8. We go into the bottom half of the 5th. You're watching Oklahoma Slow Pitch Softball on ShawneeCTV.
I think the respect that she has when she walks in a room can be breathtaking.
Thank you.
She is one of my biggest mentors, and so the fact that she stays in the know, you can ask anyone on any board, anywhere serving in the community, and they know Miss Melissa Dennis. I think that's an amazing accomplishment.
Well, thank you. Thank you. If there is something that we can answer, we can help, you understand what we do better, we are here and willing to help you answer any questions and take you through our day-to-day operations.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
Teague Munsey's stepping in. She's had a 2-home run game, 3 for 3, and make that 4 for 4. 2 singles, 2 home runs, and she's going to turn that into a double. She's in, standing up. Give her that. As she gets up again, maybe get the cycle with a triple. And Hartley Snyder stepping in.
And number 1, Hartley Snyder.
That's outside, ball 1. Beautiful night on the campus of North Rock Creek. Gentle breeze now. It was pretty windy. As the minutes go by, the wind definitely changes. We're all used to that. Hasn't really affected play all that much. 3 balls, no strikes is Hartley. Already with 1 walk, she gets another one. Good eye for Hartley. And first and second now for Kelby Welcher. As Kelby
25, Kelby Welcher.
also has a home run in this ball game in the first. And she goes to right field, and it drops for a single. Bases loaded. Everybody moves up 1.
Number 20, Kendley Patton.
Runners were held because didn't know if that really how deep that was going, whether or not they were going to be able to get to it. That would have been Annika out there, as she's got her back against the wall. That's going to be ball 1. And the always dangerous Kinley Patton steps in. I believe she could end this game with 1 swing if the 8-run rule is in effect at 5. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Good pitch by Whitaker. And that's into center. Good catch. And Muncie tags. And on the throw, Hartley and Welcher both advance. As the sacrifice done for Kinley Patton. As she gets the sacrifice. First out of the inning. Holland Herring steps in as Muncie comes across for the 3rd time this ballgame. So we have Snyder at 3rd, Welcher at 2nd, Herring at the plate. Inside. 3 balls, no strikes, and 1 out with the 2 on. And a walk given up. Runners stay where they are. And that brings up Kaylin Solis for Dale. Kaylin watches that strike. The second baseman has a sacrifice and a single with a run scored. Ball 2. No, 1-1 with 1 out. 2 are on base. No, 3 are on base. There's 2 balls. That's what it was. I was chasing. That's going to be another base hit. And got 1 coming across as Welcher stops at 3rd. Hartley knocked in by Solis. And Daly Lang going to step in. So you have Solace at first, Herring at second, and Welcher at third with Daly Lang stepping in. Daly's had a good game in the field as well as at the plate. She's 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored, and she knocks in what's going to be the winning runs. 2 more come across, and that's the ball game as the Dale Lady Pirates end up 17 to 8. So we go 5 with Dale. Number 1 ranked Dale goes to 8-1 with another solid performance. Teague Muncie with 2 home runs and 3 runs scored with a double. And the Lady Pirates beat the Purcell Lady Dragons 17 to 8. Thanks for watching. We love to bring these to you. It's a privilege, and we want all of us to realize together we're building community one season at a time. Good night, everybody.